sometimes it's fun to have fun. I can imagine being something like let's say a buffalo, which is a huge animal. It's got many square feet or square meters of skin surface, and they go and wallow in this kind of mud to the point where they cover their whole body in it. Keep in mind they've also got hair on that skin, much more than we do. I just imagine the time and the commitment it takes them to go and up against the tree, roll around in the dust again, keep yourself clean, keep yourself healthy. How often do you actually see buffalo that's covered in mud, apart from when they've just wallowed? Just stop here for now, just to get them used to us being here and have a look at them. We'll work our way closer. And this is one of my favorite spots as well. That place where we stopped just further back, where I left a bit of a muddy paw print on the tree. Really is one of the prettiest places in this riverbed system on Western Gari. I've actually climbed up that tree before with an elephant underneath it, and now I find a little breeding herd here is a bonus. Quite curious to see which elephants these are. Look at the little fork-tailed drongo there. We've seen them lately quite a lot. Of course now in summertime, in wintertime, which is now, then there's less insects, so they really have to use whatever means they have available to find food, and an elephant moving like that, swishing his trunk through the grass, certainly does help a lot. Summertime there's lots more food, so then they can use other ways as well. But actually quite a close relationship between drongos. Look at that, it just flew literally past the elephant's eye. I mean, we're talking centimeters when it flew past there, and the elephant didn't even blink, so to speak. Curious, head up, not an aggressive posture at all, but certainly wondering about us. You can see him trying to smell us now. Of course, elephants have got excellent sense of smell. He's going to come and investigate. Brilliant. Get some of those ear marks as well. Stunning. I'm going to go a little bit forward again. It's such a beautiful shape. Oh, don't go, don't go, don't go. It's alright, it's alright. It's the same to elephant. This is only their second time that they're exposed to this vehicle. Oh. Look at how he's resting his trunk there. Very, very mild head shake. Without going into it too much, but that kind of head shake, often mentioned before, is sort of a greeting that elephants use also to greet each other, sometimes to intimidate other animals as well. Obviously it shows their size and bulk, but also within the group. And the way he shook his head there was very, very, not timid, but mild, almost like it would be with someone that he knows a little bit, or like it would be with maybe another elephant in a group that he's familiar with. Look at the drongo flying past him there again. We're just curious about you as well. We had a large amount of drongos around him. Here we go, another greeting, another inspection. You can see the swagger in the walk, giving himself a little bit more extra confidence. Hey, mister. Yeah, you're beautiful. The drongo there right next to him. And he's curious. Doesn't quite know what to do. He wants to intimidate us, but also we're not behaving in any threatening way whatsoever. So he's not sure if he should play with us. That's what I do for sort of anthropomorphizing animals. I'm not trying to make animals into humans at all. That is not the idea. That would be silly from my point of view and from the way I look at things. But at the same time, I do also try and understand animals a bit more. Behavior, same as with humans. You can understand a lot if you know how to communicate. And he's talking to us at the moment, asking us, what are you? Why am I finding you so curious? Why am I thinking or maybe even feeling the things I'm feeling while you're here with me? And that is creating a very special place for us as well. Just look at that beautiful view behind him. The riverbed is a big tall jackal berry. We heard the sound. We were standing there, and Rexon actually saw the elephants. We heard some branches. Beautiful place. It's okay. Sorry, Rex, you're right like that, eh? Bit of a funny angle. We stopped down a bank here. Stations, just to update, so far only these two, young Madoda and Love, I think there's still some around, but I haven't got more yet. Still same place. He's a bit confused is the wrong word, but he's in two minds at the moment to what extent he can be comfortable with us. Keep in mind, like I said, this is a young elephant. He's in that process now of where he's leaving the breeding herd. He's a little bit uncertain. He's going to have to meet a whole new bunch of big males and integrate himself into an adult society of males. A little bit like a teenager almost in some ways. At the moment he's not quite sure. He's finding us curious. He's seeing we're not being aggressive towards him. We're being sort of friendly in a way. And he wants to, but he's not sure. There's a instinctive curiosity between species, same as we have. There's also that instinctive fear, which is something that can only be bridged by trust. So there he is feeding again now. He's going back to normal behavior. He is very aware of us, make no mistake. He is listening to what he can hear at the moment, the noise from the car, my voice, and he's just trying to decide what to do. That can take some elephants up to 20 odd years to perfect, using those tusks to great sort of purpose or effect. They can strip bark, eventually dig out. I've even seen the elephant go down on his knees, poke that tusk into the wet soil and dig out a sort of a onion-like bulb plant from probably 10-15 centimeters underground. So it means the elephant can sniff it down there and then literally stick the tusk in there and pop it out. Oh, here he comes, beautiful. Hey, mister. It's okay. How is it? How is it? Beautiful. And you're smart. And you're not quite sure what we have to. Look at that. Beautiful trumpet as well, again asking us, what are we doing? What's up with you? And that's not out of fear. That is out of interaction. Inquisitiveness. And I might even dare say that at the moment he's dealing with certain. Again, I don't think what he's eating at the moment would normally have been his choice piece of food. It's a little bit of a acacia branch or two that's growing there. But again, he just gives him some kind of comfort. He's doing a behavior and routine that he's used to. And it just relaxes him a bit. Gives him time to see what we're up to. And obviously needs to eat. He's an elephant. Big elephants need to eat a lot. He probably weighs at this age, I would say, difficult to say, 3 tons. Ah, he's going to try and scare us. Hello. Those of you that maybe joined us in the drive months ago, remember we had that stint 5 weeks, we didn't see an elephant. And then eventually with a bit of patience and poise, we got that whole herd around us, that female with the curved tusk and the mother with the half a ear. And that tiny little baby did exactly what this one just did. Lifted that foot up off the ground. Bit of a tall posture, and what he did there is he tried to not scare us, but he tried to surprise us. He walked away, he pretended to eat, he turned away, and suddenly he turned, bit of a trumpet, foot up, and he just wanted to see how we react. And again he saw that we're not afraid of him, but we're also not disrespectful. We're not suddenly making noise and trying to threaten him back.